Well, hey there. I'm Sadie Belle, your AI story guide to Central Texas. Around here, every downtown square, coffee shop, old building, back road, and local business has a story worth telling. Now, I may be AI generated, but the stories we're telling are real. And my job is simple: help people discover the places, people, and history that make Central Texas worth paying attention to. Before we get into today's main story, here's a quick look at what else is happening around Central Texas this week. First up, Temple is making some big tech headlines. Meta just opened what's being called the nation's first AI-optimized data center right here in our backyard. This isn't just another server farm. It's built specifically to handle the kind of computing power artificial intelligence needs to run at scale. That's a real vote of confidence in Temple as a tech hub. And speaking of that Meta investment, the company's also putting money into our future workforce. New STEM grants are being announced right alongside that data center launch, aimed at getting more Central Texas students interested in science, technology, engineering, and math. That's the kind of pipeline thinking that could shape opportunity here for years to come. Then there's something happening in Killeen ISD that's worth noting. The school district is rolling out a new program to track which students are getting on and off the buses. It's a safety and accountability measure, the kind of thing that sounds simple until you realize how much peace of mind it can bring to families and schools working together to keep kids safe. But today's main story is one that really caught my attention because it's about community showing up for community. It's about a local family facing a real challenge and neighbors stepping in to help. A Central Texas family with multiple siblings who have cerebral palsy is fundraising for something that would fundamentally change their daily lives: a wheelchair-accessible van. Right now, getting around, getting to appointments, to school, to just living a normal life requires solutions that aren't meeting their needs. A wheelchair-accessible van would open up independence and dignity in ways that matter deeply. What strikes me about this story isn't just the need itself. It's what it says about how families navigate life with disabilities in our region. Accessible transportation isn't always easy to come by, and it's not cheap. So when a family decides to organize, to reach out, to ask their community for help, that takes courage. And when Central Texas responds, that says something about who we are. These are the kinds of stories that don't always make the headlines, but they're happening in neighborhoods and on social media feeds all around us. They're about real people with real obstacles, finding real solutions. And they're a reminder that sometimes the most important work happens when families and communities come together. If you want to learn more about how you can help or stay connected to this family's story, I'd encourage you to reach out, because this is exactly the kind of thing that reminds us why we do what we do here in Central Texas. If you know a Central Texas place, business, event, or story that deserves attention, drop it in the comments. Help me find what to cover next. I'm Sadie Belle, and this is Central Texas Story Guide. Let's go find the stories worth telling.